The Master's Mysteries, Tales of Magical Mastery, Episode 78. Continuing from the previous episode, Liao Fengyi and his companions had obtained the treasure map. With the Liaodong three heroes in Tao, they set out on their journey. After more than 10 days of travel, they headed north through the Changbai Mountains and entered the vast wilderness of the Mo grasslands. The Mo grasslands seemed so desolate. Black Fox, how much farther is it? Most people believe that the Mo grasslands are lush pastures for nomadic tribes, but it's not necessarily the case. This region can be quite barren, especially with scorching deserts like this. We're getting close, just a little further, and we'll reach the grasslands. There we'll have mare's milk wine and roasted lamb legs waiting for us. Among the three, only Black Fox had been here before, so everyone had to rely on his guidance. Unfortunately, there wasn't even any shade to be found in this scorching heat. What about those three guys? They should face some punishment. Oh, they'll get their share, too. Don't worry, it's not just us who will give them a hard time. Let's go. We'll move ahead. Liao Fengyi and Little Butterfly didn't understand Black Fox's intentions and could only follow him on horseback. 3 steeds galloped across the desert. As they watched the 3 riders disappear on the horizon, they left behind a cloud of dust kicked up by the horses' hooves. Big brother, I can't go on. I'm about to die. I'm dying too. After eating dust all the way, the Liaodong 3 heroes were now on the verge of exhaustion. They had walked all the way, and even riding horses was unbearable. No, we have to endure. Right, the treasure must be ours. People die for wealth, and birds die for food. The Liaodong 3 heroes had never experienced such hardship before, but they clenched their teeth and persisted. But can we catch up with them? Their determination was strong, but catching up seemed difficult. Looking at the 3 horses disappearing into the distance, their legs had become even weaker. We must persevere, big brother, second brother. Look at what, just as they were starting to despair, feeling like they were about to be baked under the sun, the third brother's eyes suddenly lit up. That's a paradise. Oh my goodness, it's really a paradise. This time, when they turned around, the 3 of them were overjoyed. In a place like the desert, they unexpectedly found a small lake with abundant water and grass, and next to the lake was a magnificent and beautiful mansion, like a paradise. The 3 of them were like drowning people clutching at a lifebuoy, rushing frantically towards the mansion. Somehow, it felt too good to be true. The mansion's gates were wide open, and as soon as they entered, there was a large water tank filled with ice-cold clear water. Burp, that was exhilarating, so sweet, such a delight. The 3 of them had certainly enjoyed themselves, drinking their fill. If they weren't at someone else's house, they might have stripped down for a bath. And what about Little Butterfly? After quenching their thirst, the 3 of them strolled around the courtyard. They found the surroundings enchanting, with lush greenery and vibrant flowers, resembling the courtyards of southern China. These 3 hadn't seen anything like this before. They walked while marveling at the scenery, gradually reaching the inner courtyard. In the distance, they could hear the melodious laughter like the tinkling of silver bells. They followed the laughter with their eyes. When they looked closer, their eyes widened. In this part of the courtyard, heavenly music played, and 3 women in flowing silk dresses were gracefully dancing. On closer inspection, these 3 women were incredibly beautiful, with graceful figures that seemed as if they could take flight at any moment. With a smile that could captivate 100 hearts, their laughter, like the tinkling of silver bells, sent shivers down their spines. Fair maidens, this couldn't be mere mortals. They had to be heavenly nymphs descended to the mortal realm. The Liaodong 3 heroes couldn't contain their excitement and shouted in amazement. May I ask, gentlemen, who are you, and how did you come here? Seemingly disturbed by the Liaodong 3 heroes, the heavenly music ceased, and the dancing of the three nymphs came to a halt. Although their performance was interrupted, they didn't seem upset. Instead, they gazed at the three with smiling, gentle eyes. Listen carefully, ladies. We are the renowned, dashing, and exceptionally skilled Liaodong three heroes. In front of celestial maidens, they had to present their most handsome and heroic side. We've heard of the great names of the three gentlemen. Would you care to spend some time with us, enjoying the springtime together? The three women's words were even more seductive as they posed with enticing expressions. Ladies, men and women should maintain their distance. It wouldn't be proper. We are all people of chivalry. At this point, the Liaodong three heroes' souls were almost entranced, but they had to maintain some restraint. What a pity. There are only the three of us sisters left at home, and we were hoping to find protection from the three gentlemen. The three beautiful women had already seen through the thoughts of the three fools. With a light-hearted remark, they dispelled their concerns. What, no one's home? After the Liaodong three heroes had suffered many hardships recently, they were genuinely afraid that there might be 100 or 80 robust guards in the mansion. When they heard that there was no one at home, their excitement reached its peak. Don't worry, sisters, we'll protect you. Following that, they scrambled to be the first to approach. Brother, stop touching your clothes. It's a game. You're so naughty. After they rushed in, smelling the fragrant scent and seeing the shy faces of the beautiful women, the Liaodong three heroes felt like they were in a dream, and their hearts blossomed with romance. This playful interaction brought to mind all the sweet words they'd ever heard in their lives. Young man, you are so handsome. You are so, not bad, I mean so beautiful. Let's assume they are speaking to all three. As for the third hero, he had a girl's long sleeves wrapped around his chest. After taking a deep breath of sweet fragrance, he felt every pore on his body was comfortable. I heard that the young man has a treasure map. We'd like to see it. Yes, we have, especially the eyes of that girl. How could they be so beautiful, making it harder to look away? A treasure map. So where is the map now? Do you have it with you? These three fools had no idea. They were under a spell, captivated by those beautiful women, all for that treasure map. But it's already taken by Black Fox. Taken by Black Fox. Those who were enchanted would never tell a lie. They confessed that the treasure map had already been taken by Black Fox. What, the map is not with you? And you dared to take advantage of Miss. As soon as they heard that the treasure map wasn't with the three men, these women immediately changed their demeanor. Wasted Mrs. Effort, tell us, where is Black Fox? They slapped the Liaodong three heroes away. Fairies, hug. Fairies. At this moment, the three fools hadn't come to their senses yet. They foolishly approached those women again. A toad wants to eat swan's meat, but just a moment ago, the heavenly beauties turned into ruthless female villains, attacking the three fools without hesitation. Now they knew that those long sleeves were not just for dancing, but also for striking. Since you're useless now, just die. Let's take the third hero as an example. Before he could reach the women, he was entangled by a sleeve around his neck. This woman was ruthless. She quickly stepped back, using her sleeves like two venomous snakes. This was a critical situation. She strangled the third hero, causing his veins to bulge, and he couldn't breathe. His face turned purple. Seeing that the three of them were about to meet their end at the hands of the three fairies. Bold monster, how dare you harm a person's life? At this moment, a cold voice came from the rooftop. Who goes there? The three women looked up, only to see three figures standing on the roof. Aren't you looking for the treasure map? If you have the guts, come and get it from me. These three women had sharp eyes and could tell that these three men were not to be trifled with, especially the man carrying a sword, who seemed to have deep martial arts skills. Realizing that the three newcomers were hostile, The three women didn't dare to be careless. They quickly withdrew their water sleeves, preparing to fight. With their necks released, the Liudong three heroes finally regained their lives. Surprisingly, after that fall, the three of them finally woke up and regained their senses. Why are we lying on the ground? I don't know. Could it be, however, after the three men woke up, they didn't remember anything that had just happened? Sisters, did something happen just now? Don't worry. I'll take responsibility. Look at my face. It's all red from your kisses. The various pains in their bodies seem to have confused the three heroes. Black Fox, hand over the treasure map. We'll spare your life. But the three women in front of them didn't have time to pay attention to these three useless men. They raised their voices at Black Fox. Hearing the three sisters' threats, Black Fox and his group jumped down from the rooftop. Seeing this, the faces of the Liudong three heroes changed immediately, clearly blaming themselves for interrupting their own affairs. You have quite the audacity. The treasure map is on me. If you want it, come and take it. After landing, Liao Fengyi stepped forward. Who are you? And what do you want? Don't try to take everything. One for each of us. I want the one with the flowers. These three women weren't foolish. They could sense the aura around Liao Fengyi, and their expressions became serious. Do you think we're afraid of you, sisters? Attack, however. At this point, it seemed that fear wouldn't help. The leading woman made the first move, wielding her sleeves with force and attacking Liao Fengyi. Spare us, heroes. Although these sleeves were made of cloth, the force behind them was as strong as steel. Several floor tiles were shattered upon impact. The Liudong three heroes finally realized that these were not fairies, but rather three female villains. A fierce battle unfolded in this oasis in the desert.